Alright, it's Captain Pirk with my friend Eversiction, and we are going to be doing the Hearthstone card review for Saviors of Uldum. The League of Explorers are back in action. Let's go with the cards. Druid first. Oh, let's explain the rating scale real quick. 1 stars, never ever played. 2 stars, weak, might be in a niche deck. 3 stars is decent, you might see it sometimes. 4 is you're going to see it a lot, and 5 is defines the meta, like Conjurer's Calling, Patches, really, really strong. So, here we go.
The cards you bitch about on Reddit.
Yes, that. Nerf, please. Alright, Worthy Expedition. Discover a choose 1 card, 1 mana.
I think it's a 3.
I'll go with that. It's 3.
3.
It goes in the Druid Quest deck for sure.
I think it's just a good Druid card.
Yeah.
There aren't many bad choose ones.
Bees. Choose a minion. So it's basically Shadow Bolt with minions. That could be buffed as well.
I don't really have a good opinion on this. I want to say 3 because it's like, I still think it's kind of up in the air depending on how good it can be buffed or how easily it can be buffed.
I think I'm going to say 4 because imagine you have a minion. It's just more flexible than say something like Shadow Bolt because it basically has overkill potential. You can kill a minion for 2 or 3 and then it still leaves some minions on the board to buff. I think it's really
No, it's better because of Serpent Lord. Yeah, it's a 4.
it's really good in like aggro druid. B also they're cute but terrifying. Oasis Surger. Here we go. Oasis Surger.
4.
I think I agree with that. 4. Yeah, because you can't really put it in a lot. Okay, well, it's good in the Quest Druid. It's not really great otherwise, in my opinion. But it is an elemental, I guess. I don't know.
I still think it's good because it's flexible.
If it's a 5 mana that summons 2 5/5s with Rush, that's insane. So it's gonna be really good in Quest Druid. Garden Gnome, also really good if you're holding big stuff. That's a lot of stats. 5?
5.
All right. I'm going to go with 4 because I think that the situational part's kind of hard to get out for all the time, but I think it's a really strong card.
You're already running expensive cards, so you're not like that uninclined to run.
Oh, you're right.
Like this.
You just put this in your twin spell 8 mana dude. All right. I'll still say 4, but it's a strong 4. Hidden Oasis.
I think it's a 4 because choose ones will be good, but by itself it's just a 3. But the fact that it's a choose one and you can potentially get both off makes it a 4, in my opinion.
I agree with what you said. Overflow.
Overrated as hell.
Really good in the in Heal Druid though, because it also restores 5 health, and will resummon Lucent Bark if you get it out, and then
He spent 7 mana to do nothing.
I mean drawing 5 cards is pretty good.
Like, Rogue can get away with Sprint because they have prep.
Yeah.
Druid doesn't have that. So this card is very dependent on how often the board state or how consistent Druid is not dead by turn 7.
I'm gonna give it 2
Because
stars because I think it's gonna be in the Heal Druid as at least a 1 of, but otherwise won't be played by anything else.
I think it's going to be 2. I'm not going to say it's completely unplayable because it's still kind of barely playable.
Drawing 5 cards is still really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal Merchant.
4. Potentially 5.
I'll say 3 stars. I think it's a decent card, but I don't really think it's insane. Well, actually, hold on. Wait a second. Manatide Totem
You're gonna be
exists.
wrong.
Manatide Totem exists. This is better than Manatide Totem. 4 stars. 5 stars?
6.
17,000 stars?
It's a 6.
It's
a
so
solid
good.
6. They already had a broken card called Arcane Tyrant, and then they just printed a better version of it for the only class that used it, basically.
Yeah. You still have to wait till you have a 5 mana spell that you play to do it, but still.
This card makes that 7 mana card playable. The heal.
True.
5
Overflow
draw 5.
plus this?
Or just twin spell and this, more broken token druid things, because why not?
Well, you can. Oh yeah, because it gives you 5, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Elysian Lion. I don't know how this deck is gonna work, but I'm excited to see who comes up with it.
This card isn't gonna make or break the deck. I think this card is like exclusively a controlled like tech card. I don't even know if you would want to run this.
I feel like this is the card that
decks.
makes. No, I don't think you would even run this in a Highlander deck. I think there's going to be a Druid deck that runs stuff like Malygos, Double Moonfire. You play Elise when you have very little left in your deck, or almost nothing in your deck, and now you have 2 extra Moonfires, and then you just, like, OTK your opponent. Something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think it's
you need to run Gadget in a deck like that, and it's like a really slow way to kill people.
I'm gonna say 3 stars because I don't think it's really gonna be that great, but I think
2.
there will be a deck that makes this card is the core of the deck. So
it'll be a 2 because you have to debate it.
all right, untapped potential, 5 stars.
4.
Okay.
I mean, logic is you're still floating mana at the end of every turn.
Yeah.
But, man, still good.
All right. That does make all of your choose one. Also, there's other choose ones from different sets that are now good. Like the Raptor card that gives you either your dudes like 2 Raptors or +2 4, I think. Now you get both, right? So I think it's a good card. Hunter. Moving on to Hunter. Pressure Plate.
5.
Yeah, it's a 2 mana deadly shot that your opponent triggers.
The reason I think this is actually going to be insane is because now your opponents not only have to be careful about how they summon minions, how they attack, but they also have to worry about using spells now.
What is the order about this and Mountain Giant Conjurer's Calling? If your opponent has Mountain Giant, and then right, it's after, so they're going to get 2 things back, and then one of them will die, so they still have 1. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would be really insane if it did it first. Desert Spear.
It's real good too.
Oh, hold on. I actually didn't rate this. I'm going to rate this a 4. You said 5, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Desert Spear. Yeah. 2.
I think it's so bad.
It does enable all of your kill commands and Hound Masters and stuff, but otherwise it's eh. And it helps with the quest, I suppose. But yeah, I'll say 2. Locust. Cute eating your corn. Hunter's back. I just like the card. I'm going to say 3 because I think it's got really good value. I don't think it's going to blow anyone's mind, but I think a Hunter Sacred Beast and a weapon for 3 mana is pretty good. Even if it's random.
Yeah, it's a good 2.
Okay.
It's a good 2.
Good 2. How about this one?
It's so hard to evaluate. Like, copy random beast in your hand. First off, it's random, right? It's already more difficult, but maybe there's some stupid combo you can do with this.
King Crush?
Yes. Let me copy my 9 mana King Crush.
Yeah. Oh, it's not going to be a 9 mana though, with the other card.
Okay. This, like, you might do some combo-y things, but I don't think this is, like, carrying anything.
Nah.
I would say this is a 2, maybe a 3 if it sees any play.
I'll say it's
not gonna define anything.
No, I don't think so. I say it's a 3. I think there's be a couple decks that this is really useful in, even if it just gives you an extra Wild Grizzly or whatever the 312 taunt dude is. You know, at least you get another one. Hyena Alpha, 27,000 stars.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Pretty busted.
Alright. Hyena Alpha, yeah. 5 stars easy. Rar. Swarm of Locusts.
That's a 2.
2.
It's only good in Spell Hunter.
I mean, if your opponent doesn't have much on board, now you have a bunch of minions too. I don't know. I think with the quest, it's actually decent because it's kind of has that same power level that the flood druid has. Because if you play this, your opponent has to clear. Because if they don't, they're gonna take 21 damage to the face with the hero power quest thing. Because they're all gonna be 3/1s. Like they have to clear it.
Yeah, I still don't think it's that good.
I'll say 3 stars. Scarlet Webweaver.
5.
This one's 5.
Mana reduction is always broken, especially if you reduce the mana by 5. The 6 mana 5/5 isn't like the actual worst thing ever.
Yeah. It's either good tempo or it's gonna make something like King Crush cost 4. And you play it again, King Crush costs 0, and you do some stupid.
That's tempo, Ben.
No, like you wait for a combo with it. I would say 3 stars. I think it's gonna be in a couple decks. I don't think it's gonna be in all the like 100 decks.
5.
Okay. Wild Bloodstinger. I just like this card. It's good.
3. I think it's good. I think it's really good.
Yeah. 3, 4 if combo decks are important. Like you just kill Shutterlock with this, and then you still have a 3 or 6/3, and you just killed your opponent's win condition. Denotamer Brawn.
This is a 5-star card if the highlighter decks work. If it doesn't work, it's like basically a 1-star card.
Yeah.
That card is an absolutely phenomenal reason to run to play highlighter decks.
I'll say 4 stars. It really depends on it's a 5-star card if the deck is good. If the deck isn't good, it's not good. So like this is the deck. Unseal the Vault. 720 minions. 1. And you get that. 1? No. You don't think it's ever gonna see play?
Summon 20 minions?
Yeah,
and the upside is you have to summon 20 more minions to make it good?
There's a lot of things that summon minions. That Locust card summons 7 of them.
Yes, they summon 7 minions and it's already turn 6. Druid can have their quest done by turn 5 if they really wanted to.
Alright.
I think the card is trash. It's absolutely terrible.
I'm gonna say 2 stars. Alright, on to Mage. Ancient Mysteries. Go.
5 stars.
4 stars. Good card.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Let's try that.
We'll find out. Flame Ward.
I think this is okay. 3 star.
I think this is gonna be if Zoo is a thing or other aggro decks, this just kind of kills them. So.
Yeah, I mean this is nice because it sort of feels like a weird gap that Mage has, which is dealing with early AoE,
Yeah.
and they have this plus the other 2 mana minion, and suddenly they have like a ton of AoE.
I would say this is a strong 3-star card.
Yeah, it's not quite a 4, but it's definitely a 3. 6.
I do think this is also a 5-star card.
This is insane.
The thing is, but you have to select a secret on the board, and your opponent can trigger your secrets. There's no more ice block. Like everything can be triggered that turn except for Splitting Image if you play no minions. I think, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you have a card that makes the secret cost 0.
Mm.
Forever.
That too. Yeah.
It's not like it's conditional. It's not like you.
Oh,
that
I'm still saying it's 5 stars. It's a good card.
Yeah, this is insane. It's absolutely insane.
Arcane Flak Mage.
Equally insane. Like what the hell?
Yeah, it goes really well with Arcane Mysteries. So I'm gonna say not 5 stars though.
You play this on 5. Look, you play this on 5, right? You don't tutor any secrets. You just play the 3 mana or the deal 3 to AoE, right? Or deal 3 to all enemy minions.
Oh, Flame Ward? Yeah.
You suddenly dealt a spell power Flame Strike to your opponent.
Well, no, they triggered 2 different instances though.
Right, but which in some cases could even be better.
Yeah, you're gonna deal 2 damage to all minions, and then they proc it the next turn and deals 3 damage. Yeah, I would say this is a 4-star card. It's gonna be in the deck.
I think it's 5.
You have to run a lot
I
of
think
secrets though.
It's fine.
No, it's
There's
not.
so
It's
much
it,
upside.
it's terrible versus control, but it's great versus aggro. Dune Sculptor.
2.
I mean, you could get a lot of value with that other deck with the 2/2 that
Okay.
gives you spells.
Yeah, Cyclone Mage.
Yeah, Cyclone?
So, Cyclone is better, so no, skip.
I'll say 3 stars. We'll occasionally see play. Naga Sandwich, tasty.
3.
I like having 2 Pyroblast that both cost 5, so I'm gonna say 3
Oh.
stars.
Yeah.
A good 3 stars. Tortolan Pilgrim. Oh, also, wait, no, I changed this. This is 4, because this also makes Yogg-Saron Puzzle Box cost 5 as well.
Assuming that's a good card.
It's gonna be a great card. I'm running it either way. Tortolan Pilgrim. We have to go to this one first. Puzzle Box. Meme deck potential so high. Actual viability uncertain. I'm gonna say 4 stars though. I think it's actually a good card. And it doesn't stop
I
casting.
want to say 4.
It doesn't stop casting with Yogg-Saron dies, right? So I like that. All right,
Yeah,
so
you can also Power Blast yourself. So anyways.
that's gonna be in the Trollden videos. So many Trollden videos. Anyway, so Tortolan Pilgrim, I think because you could discover the puzzle box. I think this is actually a good card. So I'm gonna say 4. I think it's gonna be in the deck. Well, 3 stars. 3 stars. I don't think you'd ever play it otherwise, but I think in that specific deck it's good. So 3 stars.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Okay. I like the potential of having 4 Yogg-Saron puzzle boxes. So Reno the Recologist. Relicologist. Yeah. It doesn't even seem like that great of an effect.
Nope. You do not run a Highlander deck with this card.
No.
It is a
It's not as good as the other Reno.
I don't know.
Well, you cleared the board once. Great. Maybe not even. Like if you have 2 giants, you did 10 damage to 18 or 16 worth of health. So, I'm gonna say this is actually just a 2-star card. Raid the Sky Temple. Add a random mage spell to your hand. It costs 2 less.
Okay, the hero power is insane.
It is very
Just
good.
The way to get there, it's like kind of complicated or it's slow in some cases.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's quite worth it.
I don't know. You can get a gazillion spells from the elemental, the 2/2. Just put this in that deck too.
Maybe.
You cast a lot of
So-
spells really fast.
I understand. It's just like
I'm going to say this is a 3 stars because I think it's going to be a deck.
Yeah.
I just don't know how strong that deck is. I think it's easily completable by like turn 4 with the elemental 2.
10 spells.
Yeah.
That's ambitious, dude.
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen
that's
people
10.
play. I've seen people refill their
That's
entire hand on
10
turn
cards.
3 with the elemental. What's that card? The 2/2?
Cyclone.
Yeah, the
I think it's
cyclone.
called Cyclone Mage, right?
Yeah, I think Cyclobange puts this in there. So anyway, 3 stars. Not amazing, but it's pretty good once you get it.
I think it's 3. I don't
Right.
think it's gonna be anything special.
Moving on to Paladin, Sandwasp Queen. Eh.
Are there 2/1 wasps, 1 mana?
Yes.
Right? I think it's a 3. I don't think it's
Yeah.
special. I don't think it's terrible.
2 stars.
No, because it has upside through other cards.
Okay. Subdue, I think, is a 4-star card.
What?
Dude, someone plays a Mountain
I-
Giant. Now it's a 1/1. It's better than
Conjures
Aldor. Well, yeah, but you kill it. It's because you just trades with your 1/1 hero power.
It's not better than Aldor because Aldor comes with a 3/3 body.
But Aldor doesn't set their health equal to 1, just their attack. So you can actually clear stuff with this really easily.
True.
It's like it's.
No, you're right. I don't know. I would say 4.
I mean, imagine as this compared to Polymorph but instead of getting rid of like using as a transform as a silence, it's just to kill something. You made it a 1/1 no matter what it was, and then your 1/1 hero power just trades with it and kills it. So it's essentially 2/2 kill a minion summon. Anyway, I'm gonna say 4 stars. Ancestral Guardian, I do not think that's very good.
2.
I'll say 2 stars. Playable occasionally, maybe, I don't know. Pretty good in hand buff, I guess. Nah, because the Reborn doesn't even keep the hand buff, so. Brazen Zealot. Ugh. I can't see how this is actually good. It just dies so easily.
Alright, so you play this and you coin Unleash after your opponent plays 7 minions.
Mm-hmm.
2 stars.
Yeah. 2 stars. I think this is going to be an aggro pally with his actually in this deck, but it doesn't snowball that great. It just does a little bit more damage. No, yeah. Salhet's Pride. But you don't want that Death Rattle. You already have Christology, right? Do you want more?
It's Christology with a body.
But would you pay 2 mana for a 3/1?
I forgot, yeah.
Because Christology only costs 1, and it happens instantly. It's not Death Rattle.
Yeah, it's like it's 2 leaning towards 3.
I'll say you could cut Christology, and this is just 2 cards combined into 1, so it's got some value. So I'll say 3 stars. Christology is so good, though. Pharaoh's Blessing. It's divine. It's the Blessing of Kings, but with Divine Shield and Taunt for 2 extra mana. No one plays Blessing of Kings. It's a good combo. The Divine Shield and Taunt makes stuff really hard to kill. So I'll say 3.
Well, I will say, just the fact that it gets +4/+4 and Divine Shield makes it really interesting, because if you play it, you can trade up really hard on people.
Actually, you could put this on a lifesteal minion with Rush, and then bam. Like, you have to wait really long to do it, but if you put it on this is now a 8/6 with a shield. It's going to live, and then it has a taunt, and then it comes back.
It's really weird, because like, I compared it to Stegodon at first, right?
Yeah.
Which is very clearly better, but at the same time, this is different. It's better in different ways, right? Because like Stegodon, okay, you play it, you can't really just trade it. But you can't just play it and pass, right? With this, you have to trade it or play it and trade, but that trade is like game ending.
Yeah.
Like, a 4/4 lives, your opponent hits you in the face with a Sea Giant. You play this, you suddenly kill their Sea Giant, and you have a taunt and an 8/8. An 8/8 taunt on the board. Like, what the hell?
Step back from your leg to like an inch, and then you're good. Okay. I think this might just be decent in even just like control paladin. I mean, you hero power and you play this, and now you have a 5/5 with shield and taunt. It's not the worst. It's basically it's kind of like playing Sunwalker as a 4/5 with shield and taunt. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a critical mass where you could just have enough taunts and shields and stuff and just beats aggro. It helps you stabilize. Micro Mummy Reborn. It's a mech, so that's nice, but the stats are bad. Even if it comes Reborn, it's a 1/2 that summons a 1/1.
Give another friendly minion +1 attack, and it's basically
the
Death Rattle,
the shield
itself. So I think it's actually really good, and it's a mech, so
the mech helps a lot. I think.
On him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a 2-star. Like, we have the 1/3 that doesn't come back for 2 mana. No one ever plays that card. That gives a random friendly minion +1 attack at the end of your turn. Even if it had a mech tag, I don't think it would be played. You lose 1 health to make it reborn with 1 health. I don't know.
I think
it is sticky though.
The fact that it buffs things.
Yeah, it does buff things both times, so you really have to be thorough on killing it. I guess 3 stars. Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna say 2. What do you say, John?
Yeah.
What do you say? How many stars?
Oh, that is said it. 3 stars.
Okay, you might have. Tip the scales. 7/7 Murlocs from your deck. What was
10 stars?
What was that?
7.
7
stars.
What was the anything can happen. Was that the paladin card?
Yes.
This is giving me some flashbacks of that, but I don't think that it's gonna be.
But this, okay, two issues with this. One, it's summon, so they come out of your deck, which could be a good and a bad thing.
You're gonna have a full board of minions, and then they're all gonna die to AOE, and now you're gonna hit fatigue so fast.
Yeah.
Because you can't buff
You
them.
spent one card from your hand, 7 from your deck.
It's 8
I don't
cards.
know.
It
it's
either
really
wins games
interesting.
or it doesn't.
Wow, Ben. Way to sum up.
No, I mean imagine that you actually somehow have.
I mean, if your entire deck is Murlocs, right? You spend the first 6 turns trying not to die through AoE, then you play this, and suddenly you just reloaded your entire board after they cleared your board 4 times.
That too. Are there any
Yeah.
Murlocs that have charge other than the 2/1?
No.
I'm trying to think if there's a combo
But
where you
there's
could
lots
like.
of there's lots of ways to. But Ben, you would have to shuffle them back into your deck, like.
But what happens if you have like 3 Murloc War Leaders and 4 of the 2/1s? How much damage is that? +2, +2, +2. They both do 8. That's 32 damage, actually. I don't know. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2 stars.
Let's say this. Let's say 2 War Leaders, 2 of the Grimscale Oracles, which is the 1/1 +1, and then 2 Bluegill Warriors. That's 6. So +6 on each of them is 16. And that's without making any combos in your deck. But if you draw any of them, you can't play the combo.
Yeah.
This card is like a 2.
I'm gonna say
If it
2.
ever does anything,
It's gonna be niche, but it's gonna. I want someone to make it anyway. All right,
Ben?
Finley, 5 stars.
Ben,
Yes.
we need to speed this up, dude.
Okay. Finley of the Sands, 5 stars.
5 stars.
Good card.
Busted.
Making
Reasons to
Mummy.
run Highlander.
Yeah, this is why you play Highlander deck. Emperor Wrap. Summon a 2/2 copy of a friendly minion.
1 star.
I don't know. I feel like you put this in the Mechano Egg deck. Pretty good. And now you can actually pop it on your own because it's 2/2. Right? Isn't that pretty strong? 2 stars. Give it 2 stars. Give it 2 stars.
No, I'm giving it 1.
All right.
Go away.
I'm gonna say 3 stars. I think this is actually a decent card. It's easy to play reward minions, and then you just have great value from now on. So, on to Priest. Embalming Ritual. Give a minion reward.
That's pretty sick.
sick.
4.
Agreed. 4 stars. 5 stars. This is
I would
the
say 4.
this is the best 2-mana removal that we've had. Dark Bomb was a good card in Warlock, and it
But
did
it
not
could
have
phase.
and it well that's true, it could phase, but it also didn't have lifesteal. This only hits minions but has lifesteal. Really helps with the the Priest quest.
The Quiz Priest.
Priest quest. I have verbal dyslexia. Here we go. 5 stars. It's Ragnos the Light Lord. 5 mana.
And at the end of your turn, okay, 5 stars.
Yeah, it's really good. Grand Mummy. It's a 1/2 that summons a 1/1.
2.
But Death Rattle +1/+1 both times. I'm gonna say 3 stars. It's pretty sticky. Holy Ripple. Oof.
4, 5, 6. 5 stars.
4
You kind of need
stars.
your board flooded this.
Yeah.
I'd say 4 stars.
4 stars. It is really good though. Northshire 1. This on 2. Kills Sue. Wretched Reclaimer. Destroy.
It's a 3-star card that will find its way into like insane decks. That's how I feel about this thing.
It's good with Death Rattles because it triggers the Death Rattle. It's good with Injured Blade Master and stuff like that. That's damage because then it comes back with full health.
But it's so expensive, and that's
It
the
is.
issue.
But maybe just having 2 of these is the critical mass enough to make like the deck. I don't know. Because then you can bring it back with Psycho Pump. And you give it Reborn.
This card is nuts.
5 stars. I think this is the thing that makes the deck. the Death Rattle or
Yeah.
Big Priest, whatever it is.
This thing is nuts. That's 5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Thanks.
Plague of Death. It's twisting that also silences for 1 extra mana.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best AoE in the game. You know, it's the most true AoE we have. Like,
That's true.
you know, 3.
I'm gonna say 3.
Because it's so expensive.
Yeah. 3 stars. High Priest Amet.
5.
You think it's that good?
Anytime you buff his health, dude, your minions will have that much health.
Oh shoot! I didn't even think about that. You get this guy,
Just power shield. Just power shield.
but you have to
Really, you're gonna have
summon
Divine
minions.
Spirit, Inner Fire, or Topsy Turvy in every single deck that you make, because those cards are just gonna be good in these decks.
Oh, right. You can play Psychopomp with this, and then it comes back. The minion that you discover, or that you summon, has like a gazillion health. Yeah. This
Whenever
is
you summon a minion.
not when you play
Does that
minion.
mean- Oh, okay. So does that mean Reborns come back with 7 health?
No, I don't think that's how. Well,
It says summon.
how does Reborn work? Okay, 5 stars if it comes back with Reborn. 4 stars if it doesn't. In my opinion.
I think it's 5.
Okay. Activate the
5.
obelisk.
There's no downside to running that in your deck. Like, not even the hero power gets worse. It's just a strictly better version of your own hero power. This is 5 stars.
True. It makes your 2 hero power. Even if you don't even use it for the minions, now you basically upgrade your hero power to do 3.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no downside to running this except for the fact that you lose a card in the mulligan. That's it.
Yeah. I want to say 5 stars. I think it's a good. 4 stars. I think it's a good quest. I don't know if it's gonna be that great though as a deck. Pharaoh Cat.
It's
We're
a
on to
4-star
Rogue.
card that no one wants to run.
I think this is gonna be in most Rogue decks. I'm gonna say 4 stars. Clover Disguise. This helps make the quest super easy. I think this is a 5-star card. This goes in the a 4-star card. It's not meta defining, but it helps you complete the quest really easily.
I think it's 3 stars. Yeah.
I mean, you play the quest on 1, you play this on 2. You've already completed 2 of the 4 things you need for the quest. If you play this a second time on a 3, you've now gotten the hero power for the quest. That's that easy. Of course, you played nothing on 1, 2, and 3, so you're gonna die. But all right. So best case scenario, it's a 3-mana 4/2. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 stars.
2.
Plague of Madness. I think 3 stars. It is
I
also
agree.
it's also weapon removal, so it kind of works like the
Weapons
warrior.
Project.
Yeah, weapons project, and then allows you to kill anything, because you can just smack a
Anything
giant.
that you can attack.
Yeah. I guess you could just weapon. You could even play this with Harrison just to draw 2 cards and then kill something. Socket Sapper. It's a pretty good card if you can give it Rush.
2.
I'm gonna say 3 stars.
It's definitely a 2. It's sap that your opponent picks.
Unless you give this, there's cards that give your minions Rush though. This allows you to clear something for 4 and then just sap the big thing next to it. So Bizarre Mugger. So it's. Would you play a 4-mana 3/5 with Rush?
Potentially.
I think I would play a 5-mana 3/5 with Rush if it gives me a minion from other class. It helps me complete a quest. I think this goes in a quest deck. I don't know if it goes in the other rogue decks. Let's say 3
2.
stars. It's got a lot of health, so it helps clear aggro with Steel Body. I don't know.
But you don't need minions against aggro, you need board clear.
Yeah, but this helps clear the board because it has rush. I don't know. I'll say 3.
Like, or wipes rather.
Royal Kickmaster.
2.
Yeah, the stats are really bad. 2. A lot of value though you could get. Shadow of Death.
It's so hard to evaluate this thing.
I don't know what you put in your deck for this. So you can choose a minion that your opponent plays as well. So, hold on, that summon it. I mean, imagine you play this on like a big minion of your opponent and then you clear it. Say your opponent plays Tyrion. You choose this.
Okay. So what you do is you Shadow of Death, you prep Sap, and then you Myras.
And then you have 3 Tyrions on board.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. I think this is a
every time.
3-star card.
2. It sucks.
Okay. Anka the Buried.
45 stars. This card is insane.
5 stars. This makes the deck. You need it. I think this is a...
No, 3 stars, sorry.
This is a 4-star card in my opinion. That allows Rogue so much clear. So much...
But it's like, the condition is like you have to run cards that give you cards from other classes.
It's so easy to complete though, it's only 4 cards. You could have this on turn 4 or turn 5.
The thing is, the cards that you get from other classes, the cards that get those are like so bad.
4 stars, I think.
Well, hold on. I remember they have tempo things with it. Okay, no, I'm warming up to this. 4 stars, because they have things like
the 2 mana 3/4 with rush.
Vendetta.
And Vendetta, yeah.
Yeah, this is growing on me.
I'll say 4. I don't think it's gonna find the meta, but I think it's a good card. I mean, it's just so much like damage you're not taking because you're immune.
Oh, of course.
On to Shaman.
4 stars.
4 stars?
4 stars.
Eh.
I believe in the totems.
I don't think the totems are gonna be a thing, and I'm a Shaman player.
I like totems.
I'm gonna say 2 stars.
I think there's already a bunch of totems that you already want to run.
Okay, I guess Evil Totem's a card now, so I'll say 3 stars. Here he is. Evil Totem.
4 stars.
Yeah, it's a strong card. It will definitely see play. I mean, it definitely goes in your Lackey decks. So 4 stars. Sandstorm Elemental.
5.
Yeah.
It's Maelstrom Portal.
It is like Maelstrom Portal. Well, except for the overload, but you get a better minion. So, actually, yeah, Maelstrom Portal was in pretty much every deck, at least for like a couple sets. So, I'll say 4 stars.
This is also a battle cry.
Yeah, helps for the quest. Oh yeah.
Helps with the quest. Helps with Shudderwalk. Gets more upsides from like.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also,
Ring Elemental, yeah.
Well, also this is actually deal 2 damage to all, or deal 1 damage twice with the hero power, if you get the quest. Yeah, I'll say 4 stars.
Yeah.
Recognize Wasp, 5 stars, man.
5.
This card is so good, especially with the quest. If you control Lackey, you deal 6 damage. Yikes. Earthquake.
2 stars. I think it's trash. I think it's total trash.
Yeah, 2 stars. Will be in the control shamans, and that's about it. Mogu Flesh Shaper. I don't know how to evaluate this. It has cost reduction. I'll say 3 stars because cost reduction is the thing. Could be really cheap, and then you could also play this and then evolve it somehow, right?
Yeah.
7 mana.
The card evolve isn't in the game anymore.
Are there any evolve cards left?
Mutate, the 0 mana one.
So you play this for like 2 mana. You hit it into something. It lives with 1 health, and then you mutate it. Like on turn 4, you got like a 8 mana thing.
Here's the thing: if you want to run Mutate in your deck already, then you throw him in there. You don't throw him in, and then you're like, "Oh, Mutate is good with this." No, he would be good because of Mutate. Not Mutate would be good because of him.
True. Okay. Yeah, I'll say 3 stars. I think this is a very good card, both for Murloc Shaman and because Control Shaman. This is now like Devolve, and Devolve was a great card.
This card's good.
I think it's a 4-star card.
I give it a Murgle.
4-star?
Murgle rhymes with 4.
Yep. Splitting Axe.
5 stars, I believe, with totems.
No, it's.
Come on.
Listen, I'm a Shaman player, and I don't even believe in totems. I'm gonna say 3 stars. It makes it's you need it for the totem deck, otherwise it's not good.
Okay, I'm gonna be more truthful and say 3 stars.
Okay, Asina, you put this in the overload decks that already exist with Thunderhead and the weapon. Shoot, what's the weapon?
5 stars. She's insane.
She's really good. It's Bloodlust that stays on the board. Well, almost Bloodlust.
It's Bloodlust with a body, dude, and it stays on the board.
Yeah, I'll say 4 stars.
And cheaper. It's 5.
Okay. Corrupt the Waters, 5 stars. At least.
5.
I wish I could go higher. Because this battle cry is so good. Life Drinker does 6 damage.
Well, hold up. I will say it's not as good as I had initially thought because you have to actually
Activate
hit
it.
the hero power button.
Yeah, you can't trigger it with Shudderwalk unless you have coin.
Yeah.
But Life Drinker, you play this. Life Drinker now heals for 6, does 6. The Wasp does 6. Kobold Lackey does 2 and then 2 again. I mean, it's pretty good. All right, on to Warlock. Sinister Deal. I would discover a Lackey
5
for
stars.
1. This is a good
5
card.
stars.
I'll say
5 stars.
yeah, that's like meta defining. I think it's 4. Evil Recruiter
That's 5 stars.
actually is a 5-star card. That's so much. Also, he's got 2 teeth faces. That's pretty cool. This is a 5-star card.
Nope, I think it's a 3. It's
Or
kinda awesome.
4
Doesn't have
stars. It's a good card though. You just play it, it's big stats, and then even if they don't kill it, like it's extra stats that they had to kill.
Zoo has had issues with cards similar to this. So Pit Lord is similar to this in comparison, right?
No,
So
because
the
Pit Lord
thing
had
is-
to be attacked. You had to attack with it, or you had to just play it. This one, just you don't even have to attack with it. It just has to live. Your opponent's gonna kill it anyway.
No, not
No?
necessarily. If you're playing against another aggro deck, they're just gonna see this, laugh at you, and then hit you in the face. And if you attack with it, well, you took 3 damage to like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. 4 stars.
I mean,
I still think it's
That's-
amazing.
I think it's only good against control. I'm gonna say it's 3 because the thing is, Zoo ends up taking too much damage, and that's only good in Zoo. So one issue with Zoo is like with Flame Whip and all the other stuff.
This card though
I
exists though.
I understand what that curve is.
3 to 4. All right. Plague of Flames.
One second, Ben.
Okay.
All right, let's continue.
Okay. Plague of Flames.
It's a 4. Yeah, 4.
I don't know. I guess you play a bunch of lackeys, or you know what? If you just have stuff on the board like the Nerubian egg thing.
1 mana.
Yeah, it's true. 4 stars.
Like, and it's and the fact that you just reminded me of eggs, all the eggs. Like, here, I'm gonna wipe your entire board of taunts,
And then have a bunch of stuff.
and I'm gonna summon like yeah.
Yeah, 4 stars
It's
easily.
insane. Yeah.
Actually, this could be 5 stars depending on if the Zoo deck is or the egg deck is good.
I mean, it just makes eggs good. Period.
I just want to see. Hold on. I want to see a full giant board for Mage, then get destroyed by this one card.
Dude, this is that card. Like, the card
This could
is
be
just
so good.
stupid.
All right. Expired Merchant. I don't know how to do this because
3 stars. Move on.
there's also that High Priest Jekyll card with the discard and lifesteal and stuff.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I would actually say this is a 1-star card because, like, unless you kill it yourself, Like you have to spend another card to get a second copy of a card. Like
Guaranteed. Otherwise, they could silence it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, 2 stars. I think it's gonna be in a deck, but
No, I don't think it'll ever make it. I think it's a 1.
all right. Embalming.
I think this is good. I
Ah,
wouldn't say it's a 3.
but then you might draw a 1/1 when you really need something good.
You're playing Warlock, dude. If you're a slow Warlock deck, like you're drawing a ton of cards anyway.
I don't know. We have other ways to destroy stuff, though. I'll say 2 stars. 5. Nah, not 4 stars. 4 stars is a strong card.
4 stars. It's just hard to make it work. Like,
I mean, your
it
hero
works
power
with
works too.
three-cost card. Yeah, but it's a 4-mana 3/5. Like
Summons a 3 something.
yeah.
I mean, you play this on 6 if you have it, right? And you have 3/5 that summons a 3/3, and you drew a card for 2 health. I think it's strong. Rift Weaver. I mean, it really sucks if you have to use this to kill a giant, but
Does it though? You just kill the giant and develop the 7/5. Now Mortal Coil plus the 7/5 trade kills another giant.
yeah, but you also took the 8 damage from the giant out, basically anyway.
Ben, if you could equip a poisonous dagger for 1 turn to kill a giant, would you?
I'd rather play the voodoo doll and Mortal Coil it
So
and
you'd
not
rather
take
spend
damage.
2 cards.
Yes,
instead of 1
to
card.
not take 8 damage to my face. Yes,
Okay,
maybe.
dude, mage isn't gonna burn you down.
Just there's more than just mages that play giants. I'm just saying.
And
All right. I don't know. I think it's a 3-star card. It's good, but it could also be the thing that kills you, and you can't play it if you have less than X amount of health.
I understand. But 4 stars.
Okay.
10 stars.
5 stars. This makes the Lackey deck. You just Crystal Cord yourself, and you didn't have to play 5 mana for it. The 5 mana was for the card, not even for the.
You had to draw a 5-mana 4/4 to make the rest of your deck insane.
Yeah.
The 5-mana 4/4 isn't even that bad.
Yeah. You can get a lot of Lackeys too. So. 2 stars. I don't know how this is good, but I think there's combo potential.
I mean,
Anything that you can draw, like Malagos, and make it cost 0. Or Leroy, or whatever.
I don't know. I don't think you want this for combo. I think you want this for like basically this card. If you run this, you're like, okay, well, I have this deck, and it draws a ton of cards, right? Would some of these be really good if they cost 0?
But you have to draw
Yeah.
20 cards. Even with Plot Twist, that's hard to do.
And it's not that hard. When you have a control deck,
When you're not, you're gonna die though. I don't know. I'd say 2 stars. Let's move on.
Solarium and stuff like that.
All right. Oh, Solarium's good too. All right. On to Warrior.
4 stars.
Yeah, 4 stars. This reminds me of the 3 mana 1 for the neutral.
Yeah,
The
it's
turtle.
better than Stonehill Defender.
Well, nah, Stonehill had 4 health, but it cost 3 instead of 2. So yeah, this is actually
2 mana 2/2.
yeah. Actually, I changed my mind. This is a 5-star card because Stonehill was in like every deck, and this is gonna be in every Warlock or Warrior deck, I think. Restless Mummy, 5 stars.
5.
This card is so good. So much value. Armored Goon.
4.
Nah.
It's Boulder Fist Ogre with a lot of upside. It's good.
Yeah. I would say 3 stars. I think it's gonna be played, but it's not gonna be like insane. And it's also
I mean,
when
you
your
have a
hero
weapon,
attacks, so it's not
if
like
you
you can
have
use it for shield slam because you're gonna use your attack at the same time.
Hit him in the face.
No, yeah, that works, I guess. 3 stars. Into the Fray. This card is bonkers.
Yes. 5 stars, but it's gonna be hard to build around. It's definitely build around though.
Yeah, it's built around. I'm gonna say 5 stars. This makes the taunt deck. Plague of Wrath. Well, you just whirlwind on this for 6 mana and you kill everything.
It's
But you have Brawl already. Would you run this instead of Brawl?
yeah.
On top of
No.
Brawl?
Maybe. It's a 3. It's like it's maybe good. It's probably weak though.
Are there any cards that deal damage? No, if only we had that 3 mana card that did damage to all minions left. The Imp? No, the Ghoul. Was it the Ghoul? I forget what it was called, but anyway, that'd be really good with this. I don't know. I feel like Whirlwind plus this and you kill everything on the board. Pretty good. I'll give it 3 stars. Tomb Warden. I was gonna say not that great, except for it's a mech that you can discover from Boom, so like pretty good.
It's insane with just with one of the +2/+2 buffs.
That's true.
5/8 times 2. It's pretty busted. I don't know.
That is huge.
But it's like
it's 8 mana though. You have to live till turn 8. But if you do, GG.
yeah. It's good when Dr. Boom's out too, because both of them have rush too. It's like
also if either one of the copies lives, even with just like 1 HP, you put Celiax on there because it's a mech. I'm gonna say 3 stars. Bloodsword Mercenary.
5, no question. It's busted beyond belief. It's faceless with a 3/3 body attached to it for 2 mana cheaper.
Well, it's also a conditional. You have to have a damage friendly minion, but still.
And a rage.
Oh, you're right. In a rage. Yeah. Okay. 4 stars for sure.
Like, listen to this. Leroy in a rage plus this is already.
That's 14 damage. 16 damage.
Yeah, man, that's 16 damage. And listen to this. That's the only thing you're running. Like, in a deck where you want this as a tempo card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leroy already kind of fits into that deck. Inner Rage already fits into those decks. Battle Rage fits into those decks. This card's insane.
I changed my mind.
Karen in those decks.
I changed my mind. This is a 5-star card, and you could put this with the Whip, the 3 mana 2/4, because you can just summon the card.
Okay, the Whip still sucks, Ben.
No, the Whip
But
is
I
good
understand.
because you don't have to run Inner Rage if you don't want to.
Ben, you definitely want to run Inner Rage. It's 0 mana.
I know, but you don't have to have it. Like, you could already have played it with Grom, and you still get to do this thing. Damn, this is a 5-star card. Life Wire Lance. Ah. So you get
3
2
stars?
lackeys. Yeah, 3 stars. I mean, you get 2 lackeys. Just imagine you put all the neutral lackeys in, and then you put the 1 mana spell thing that gives you a lackey, and then you put this, which gives you 2 lackeys with both weapons. There's a lot of lackeys. But are lackeys that good at Warrior? I don't know. 3 stars?
3.
Armadillo. Armadillo?
4.
Yeah. I mean, it itself is a taunt, which is nice. And that's the end of your turn, so it could snowball. You know what? You could have that other card right here, along with this. And it gives, at the end of your turn, give all taunt mins in your hand +4/+4. 4 stars, for sure. Hack the system. Attack 5 times with your hero.
2 star.
I mean, that's a lot of value that you could get. It's like an endless horde of 4/3 golems. I don't know. I'm going to say 3 stars. Alright, on to neutral cards, and then we're done. Jar Dealer. 2 stars?
2.
Yeah. Ermi is a Murloc.
5 stars.
5 stars, for sure.
5. It's a Murloc with Death Rattle to summon a Murloc. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, what was the Warlock 1/1? It was played. This will be played. Bug Collector.
2.
Yeah,
2.
2. Maybe in a 100 deck, because it's a beast. Fishflinger. This goes in all your Murloc decks.
Yep. 4-star.
This is 4 stars. This is going to be in Murloc Shaman for sure. Injured Tolvier. 5 stars in Quest Priest, 2 stars in everything else.
Basically.
I am glad they finally printed a 2-mana 2/3 with taunt. Kobold Sand Trooper. So it's like a Leper Gnome. Big Brother.
I like it.
I like it, but it's only good if burn decks are good.
I like it. 2 stars.
Yeah, 2 stars. Serpent Egg. This could be a. I think this is 4 stars, especially in like Zoo, Egg Zoo. So good. And it's a beast, so maybe even Warlock or actually Hunter can pop that deck out too. Temple Berserker. So it's a 2-mana 1/2 that turns into
1 star.
Nah, 2 stars. 2-mana 1/2 with a Death Rattle summon a 3/1. It's kind of sticky because it has +2 attack when it's damaged, right? So it's a 3/1. Vile Fiend. Is there a way to buff this in Warlock? Because it's a demon, right? I don't know.
2 star.
Would you ever play this? I'm thinking 1 star maybe.
It has Life Seal. Can't be that bad.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
I guess maybe in a like in a Zoo thing with buffs. Candle Taker. It's Scarlet Crusader but with 1 more health.
It's bad.
Yeah.
1 star.
1 star. No one plays Scarlet Crusader. Bone Wraith is kind of like Sludge Belcher for 1 cheaper but with 1 less health on the second part.
It's interesting. I don't know. It can either be really good or it's just terrible. I'm gonna say 2 star because I think it's terrible.
I'm gonna say 3 stars. Sludge Belcher was a 5-star card. This is damn close. 1 less mana for 1 less attack on the initial body, but 1 less health on the second part, which is the real killer. But it's 1 less mana, so easily 3 stars. Faceless Lurker.
This is also really good in the Taunt Warrior deck, but
yeah.
it's a 2-star card.
I'm gonna say this is a 3-star card that will be in Taunt Warrior. And maybe even Priest, because you could double the minion's health. No, there's no way to hand buff it. Well, there's maybe Paladin. You could double it.
It's
I don't know. Talon's Commander.
2 stars.
2 stars, yeah. Might go. Okay, it might go in Taunt Warrior. 2 stars.
Oh well.
Wasteland Assassin. I think this card is being underrated.
I think it's trash, dude.
I think it's a 3-star card.
I trust that you have formed an opinion, and you can trust that I will say it's complete garbage.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna pay 5 mana to do 4 damage twice. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, over 2 turns.
Still.
Over 3 turns.
Still works. All right, Wasteland Scorpion. 1
4
star.
stars. I think it's awesome.
1 star.
4.
Why would you ever play this? I mean, it's a great looking card, but why would you ever play this?
Why would you play it?
You do nothing on
It's a
turn 7.
Scorpion.
Yeah, it's 1 star. What are you actually rating it? 2 stars?
I
Okay.
actually think it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's better than it seems, I think.
Alright.
A 2 star. It's too expensive.
This goes in the rogue deck, though, with Anka. This card is going to be I actually think this is a 5-star card.
Oh.
This is meta-defining. This is the insane Anka rogue deck. That's going to be a thing.
Essentially.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Or Plot Twist. You put this in Plot Twist, right? You draw it. All your stuff turns into a +3/+3 when it dies. With the Dorian Dollmaster.
Next.
4-star card. Living Monument. 1 star. Why would you ever play this?
Dude, it has the word taunt.
Listen,
That's why you would play it.
it's only going to get stuff from Contra's Calling or an Arena. In Arena, it's a good card. In everything else, it's not a good card.
Fine, 2 stars.
No, it's 1 star. No one's ever playing it.
2.
Okay, never set ritualist.
5 stars. This is meta defining in Priest. This card is nuts.
I'm gonna say 4 stars. I think it's good in Priest, it's bad everything else. Questing Explorer, 3 stars?
5 stars.
5
No,
stars?
5 stars. In every quest deck, this is going to be the best turn 2.
Yeah, that's true. But then after you played the quest, it's pretty useless now. Because it's just a 2 mana 2/3. The first copy's a 5 star. The second copy's like a 2 star. Alright, actually.
2/3 is still not that bad, dude.
Yeah, okay. I'll say 4 stars because it's going to be in a bunch of decks. Quicksand Elemental. It's so situational. But it's pretty sweet. You can even put this in zoo and then just trade favorably against their zoo, and then you have the board. I'll say 3 stars. Generous Mummy. I don't know how to evaluate this. The downside's really bad, but it's really
atrocious. It's such a big downside. It's insane.
But you get
Emperor. Okay, this card literally reads Emperor Thorson your opponent's hand.
True.
Without making them play a 6 mana 5/5 and skip a turn.
But if all their stuff is around combos you have to wait to draw cards with, you play this on turn 3.
It's not even about the combos. It's like the tempo swings, dude. Everyone ran Emperor Thor's hand, don't you remember?
Listen, if this didn't have Reborn, I would agree with you. But it's a 3 mana 5/4 Death Rattle summon a 5/1. No one thought that the 5/1 Death Rattle summon a 5/1 card would be played, and it was in the Druid deck for the quest. Right?
Dude, but this thing reads your opponent's card costs 1 less. Like, no.
I say 2 stars. I think it's actually gonna be in the deck.
No, it's 1. If it's gonna be in the deck, they're gonna cut it because they're gonna lose every time they play it.
Alright. There's a lot of taunts, but I like the flavor. 2 stars.
3 stars.
Because you could run this in Taunt Warrior, and then the 2/2 Scarabs both have +2/+2 and all that stuff. Just so you have more things to hit with the Armagedillo and Into the Fray. Okay.
3 stars.
Conjured Mirage. I think this
5
is a
stars.
4-star card.
5 stars.
Yeah?
As a control deck, you want to shuffle this into your deck against aggro. Against other control decks, you want to shuffle this into your deck, but very, very late game to avoid fatigue. I think this card is insane.
I think it's at least a 1-of. Probably not. You probably just 2 in case they silence 1. 4 stars. 0 stars? I mean, if you silence it, I guess. But 1 star. I don't think anyone plays this. John? Oh, did you have 50% chance to fall asleep? Are you cosplaying the card?
1 star.
Damn it, you're so good. That was a meta joke that you made. This is like Sludge Belcher good, isn't it?
Yeah, this is insane. I would say this is 4 or 5 stars.
I think it's a 5-star card. I think this is going to be in every control deck. Because it's...
Huh?
So for 6 mana, it's a 3/4. That brings back a 3/1. But heals you for 6.
Yep.
Well, I'll say 4 stars. I don't know if it's actually Sludge Belcher good, but I think it's pretty good. Wrapped Golem.
This card is so evil.
It is
Like,
so much taunt.
It reads Reborn. So, like, you have to get through the taunt. You have to kill him twice.
I don't know. Warrior had that 7 mana 7/7 summon a Scarab, right? It was not played though. But it didn't have Reborn.
Yeah, it was played very rarely. But the thing is, it didn't come back to life if you killed it.
That's true. And this can be in any deck. You can put this in a priest deck. The thing is, Reborn doesn't stack.
I still want to say 2 stars. I still want to say 2 stars.
I say 2 stars, but I think it actually might see play. Strong. I'll say 3 stars because I want to see it happen.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's a meme.
0.
It's a meme. No, 2 stars. There's gonna be a deck. There's gonna be a deck. They try to do it.
It's terrible.
No, because
the light
no candle maker.
Fine.
This is actually it is a build around. So 5 stars in that deck, 2 stars the rest of the time.
It's not even 5 stars with that deck.
I mean, come on, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
this card, man. If I could run this in my decks, I think this would be a solid 3.
Nah, I wouldn't even bother. You never make it till 10
20 damage to all enemies for only 20 and then 20 stats for 10 mana. I think it's kind of okay. It's alright.
If only, even if this costs 20 mana, I would still play it. No, because you could tutor it out. You can muck morpher.
No, true.
Alright, Dwarven Archaeologist.
Very difficult.
Is there any way to combo this with something to make it cost less?
The 1 mana druid card is a good example. The 1 mana discover druid card. It might see like niche play. I don't know if it's gonna be that good. I would say it's a 3 just because like I could see it being thrown in, but it's hard. Like you have to run a lot of discover cards to make it good. But it's really good if you, because it's a 2/3 with upside, and the upside's like pretty insane.
I'll say 2. Alright. History buff.
What the hell? After you play mini, give a random mini in your hand +1/+1.
You put it in a zoo deck, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if he makes the cut though.
Yeah.
He's good.
I think it's a 3-star card.
I agree.
Okay. Mischief Maker. The stats are bad, but
I want to run this in every deck just to mess with people.
You run this in a deck. Okay, so here's what you do. You build a terrible deck, but you put this in it, and then you give them bad cards. And you take their good cards.
And then you win because you gave them your 1 bad card, and they still have 29 good ones.
Yeah. Okay, so actually what you do is you put this in a deck with a lot of deck synergy, and then when you give them something like Totemic Surge, it does nothing.
I think this card would be hilarious in like synergy decks.
Yeah.
I say it's 2 stars though.
Okay. 2 stars. But it does have potential to be a combo disruptor, because you could just like you could luck out and get Antonidas.
No.
Or
No.
what if yours? Oh,
No.
John, please stop saying no for 3 seconds so I can talk to you. Are there any decks where you burn your entire deck and then you shuffle one thing in, like Shirvala, and then you play this?
Okay, that's really evil. That is like the most specific.
Isn't that actually a deck that's played though?
Yes.
And then
But
you
that's
win.
so evil.
But you right. So I'm saying it's a tech card against a deck that already exists, so I know that it can be played for sure. It's situational. I'm gonna say 2 stars, but I think in specific instances, this just outright kills your opponent's win condition, like Shirvala.
But so does 2 5-mana Power Blast when they're at 20 health.
True, but if you fail to do that, anyway.
No. 2 stars.
How about this one?
I don't know. It's you have to see it in play. Like I think this is 100%. You try it and then you can determine it. I want to say 3 stars for now, but it could be.
I'll go with 3. Even 1 mana to discover a spell would make this a 3 mana 3/4. So that's kind of worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how to.
3 stars.
Yeah, 3 stars.
It's not bad.
It's not
It might
bad.
not be amazing, but it's not bad.
There's also some combo potential. I mean, you get your Shudderwalk back and you play it a second time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or Tyrion. You get a second Tyrion. Like, damn. Okay. It's a
0.
meme.
0. It's a 0 star.
It's a meme.
It won't even see. It won't even see like the night of the day.
2
Yeah,
stars
that's
only because we've got another whole year of cards that are going to come out with possible synergy. I don't think it's unplayable. I think it will see a
They
specific
cost
deck.
5 mana.
Yeah. 2 stars. 2 stars. This one could be Felt Reaver. Could be the.
Okay, like it would really suck if you gave this, if they just played like a bunch of taunts.
True.
I would say 2 for now, but it depends on how much.
I feel like if you're playing that though,
minions are being played in the meta.
even if they play taunts though, you would just silence the taunt anyway, right? And then the silence is the reward is silence too.
You would have to run a ton of silences then.
That's
And
fine.
At that point, you might as well just silence your own guy. I don't know.
I didn't even think about that. I mean, any 5 mana 8/8 has potential. They've all seen play. Felvivo was played. What's the Hydra was played, right?
Yeah.
They were all played. I'm gonna say
those were minor downsides. Like those were downsides that didn't affect aggro decks. This affects aggro decks.
yeah, except for Volcano was a card. You could kill your opponent when they play Hydra.
Yeah, but that's.
It happened in tournaments. Okay, 3 stars.
Yeah, and so did milling their entire deck. Like it's still a downside, but it's not as bad. 5 stars is reasonable
5.
in Highlander decks.
Yep. I was gonna maybe say like 100,000 stars, but he can see how many stars. So
Oh, shut up.
look, he's actually saying, look, this is a 3-star card.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
No, he's not. He's saying these are your 3 choices that he's giving you because his Discover effect. All right, 5 stars.
Every deck is gonna run this. Nice.
Yes, especially elemental decks. It's so good.
I don't know if the rogue deck can run this. I think you want to run this in aggro decks. 4 stars.
You run this in a burn deck with no other draw, and you hope that you get it, but not until turn 8.
I mean, like in an aggro deck, you could just play this on 8, and then suddenly you're back in the game. Because it's an 8/8, right? And then it fills up your board, or fills up your hand, so you have more steam.
Yeah, exactly. Or you put this in a plot twist deck and you mill yourself.
Oh no, shut up.
Colossus of the. Wait, could you actually do that and then have Mechathune in your hand?
Just let's.
Okay.
No.
Colossus of the Moon. No.
No. We're not even rating this. We're just saying no.
No, actually, I'm giving it 2 stars. I think you can put this in a priest deck. If it lives, then you just like Divine Spirit twice and you smash them for 40. Because it's kind of hard to kill.
Right.
Okay.
But you spent 10 mana doing nothing.
Yeah, but there's times where priest does a thing, nothing happens, and they win the next game. Or turn. Okay.
There's other ways to do that.
King.
3 stars. I think there's some way to make them work well.
It reminds me of Alana Dragoncaller, but you can get even bigger stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have Twisting Nether in your hand and that's it, it's a 5 mana. It's a 10 mana 5/5 that summons a random 8 mana.
It's a 2 mana 5/5.
Yeah, 3 stars. Giving Sidekick.
4 stars.
4 stars. A 1 mana 1/4. It's pretty good. Spinning Camo.
10 out of 10. Best card in Hearthstone ever printed.
Reminds me of Aladdin. Watch out for the camos. They spit. 2 stars. I think it actually could see playing like a zoo deck that wants to kill a egg maybe, but
No.
just because the stats are good.
I'd say you want to run this in Hunter. There's a 2 mana beast. Because like Hunter, like.
I mean, you just
probably not play a 1-drop very often. If they do, it's like
Yeah.
1 hell.
if you got nothing on the board, a 2 mana 2/4 is pretty good. That's a beast.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say 2 stars.
2.
Might be in
2.
hunt. Okay, Blaine Decoy.
It's pretty bad.
Can you put this in a Muckmorpher deck?
No. Well, maybe. But I still don't think it's good. I say it's 2.
I'm just saying, you could somehow get like, if you live till turn 6, and this somehow dies, your opponent pulls out like a Knife Juggler while you pull out Ysera or Alakir or Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
But then, the turn you spent playing this, they hit you in the face with the 15 damage on their board.
Right, but now we have Earthquake and you have Hagatha Scheme. I feel like you could put this in a big Shaman or big something. 2 stars.
Maybe.
It could be in a deck.
Yeah.
Wait, is there combo potential?
We're not thinking about combos right now.
I mean, how do you get
Let's
Malygos
not
out for
go that
6?
far.
You could get Malygos out for 6 mana.
Yeah, but you have to kill it.
You actually
your
you,
turn.
you get Malygos out for free the next turn if they don't kill it. Anyway,
Yeah, they don't kill it. Like, what are the chances of that?
well, why would they not? Why would they want to kill it in the first place? Killing it's bad usually for them.
Or they'll silence it.
This is a 3-star card. This gets better.
It's 2.
Okay.
It's 2.
Picroculus. That's a
Amazing arena card.
yes, 1 star. Otherwise, why would you play this?
1 star.
Yeah, it goes in no standard decks. Golden Scarab.
3 stars.
I'll say 3.
He's good. Because you get a power spike from F4. A lot of classes get a power spike at 4 cost.
Hey, you could put this in to discover another hex or another polymorph.
There you go. Next.
Okay. This goes in the Hunter quest deck.
You could also just play it in Token Druid. Because, it's 3. No, wait, no, this sucks.
It's still 3 1/1s.
It's worse than the Microbot one.
Oh, no, this still goes in the Shaman deck. You can mutate.
No, because it's worse than the
Oh,
Technician.
never mind.
Summons 2 1/1
shit.
Microbots. The only upside this has is the fact that they're all beasts, which means only good for, like, Hunter. So, next. Oh, 2 stars, sorry.
3 stars. I changed my mind. This goes really well with Coffee Girl.
Who?
Coffee? Barista?
Oh,
Because the things that they summon are it's the same middle card, right? They're all 3 the same. They're all 3 mana. If there's an evolve card that ever comes out, they're good. And you play this and then Barista, and then you've got a lot of value, I guess.
1 star.
Alright, 2 stars.
Barista made me stay 1 star.
Oh, that's it. We're done.
That's it. Good night, Ben.
Thank you for your help, John.
No problem. You're coming over tomorrow.
Sounds good. It's Capt Pirk in Eversiction, signing off.